Hey, welcome to Grand Tiger Gaming, where I cover Gran Turismo and other driving games. I think this is a really big deal. Most of you guys are already aware, but Gran Turismo 7 hit an all-time low on Metacritic. The last time I checked, I think it was at like 1.6 out of 10. And yeah, they've just been having a really rough time with some of the decisions they made, some of the bad decisions they made, which sucks because at its core, Gran Turismo 7 is actually a really great game, but there's also a lot of room for improvement. And I just want to quickly go over some of the notes and their message, so let's get right into it. Alright, so first off, I just think it's important to highlight that not only did they do patch updates, which is the main thing, but they also issued an apology letter. It says basically thank you for your continued support and feedback, and that they apologize for the frustration and confusion that they caused with the last patch. What they're referring to is just all the credit reductions. The credits were already pretty hard to build up in the first place, but reducing them even further just really angered the community, and I totally understand. There's also a pretty bad server outage. Most people couldn't play for a day, even up to 2 days in some cases, so I definitely think an apology was owed, and I think it's really great that they came out strong with an apology. And as a gesture of goodwill for some of those mistakes they made, they're offering a free credit pack of up to 1 million credits. And they also specify that this is available to players who were affected. I think the players that, had maybe logged in at that time or whatever, they should be seeing 1 million credits added to their account. Also, a very important note about that, you do have to log in before April 25th to claim the credits. So make sure you guys don't wait on it. Go ahead and log in and get those 1 million credits. And then some of the main updates that they're going to add, these aren't going to hit until the beginning of April, but here they are. So one is an increase in credit rewards in the events in the latter half of the world circuits. It's going to be approximately 100% increase on average. They're also going to do an addition of high rewards for clearing the circuit experience in all gold and all bronze results, which is awesome because it's a big drive for playing Gran Turismo, is trying to get better and, improve your trophies to get all golds. So it's definitely rewarding to get much better rewards for meeting all golds. Some of the events are pretty easy, but some of them do get pretty difficult. So I think it's really great that they're going to highlight that with better rewards. Okay, so the third thing is an increase of rewards in online races. And to me, this was a really big one because I got a podium win, which is playing here in the background. And when I saw that it was only worth like a couple thousand credits, I was really just put off. I figured that getting first or second or third in online ranked match should result a lot more credits for the win. All right, so moving on to the fourth update, they are going to include a total of 8 new 1-hour endurance race events to the missions, and they're also going to have higher rewards for these. So that's really cool. I'm having a lot of fun with the missions. If you guys haven't been playing them, I highly recommend you check them out. They're really fun. The next point is they're going to increase the upper limit of non-paid credits in player wallets from 20 million to 100 million. I don't think most of us have 20 million credits in our in-game wallets, but it's nice if you do, or maybe after you've played for a year, you do start to save up some credits. It's nice that, that the cap's at 100 million instead now. And then the last point that they have here is an increase in the quantity of used and legend cars on offer at any given time. I do wish the used cars and the legend cars were a little bit more available. I think the last time I checked, if you're in the legend car screen, you only see up to 5 cars at a time. Might be nice if they do like 10 cars or something like that, but we'll see. Beyond these patch notes, they are also going to just obviously try to keep improving. They're saying that they have new cars and new course layouts that they're going to add in April also, along with some other fixes. This wasn't in the patch notes, but they have been fixing a lot of the BOP issues too, which is a big win. I would like to have brake balance available still, but that's just personal preference. But yeah, it's still a big win that they've really been trying to improve the game quickly and fix the problems quickly, even though sometimes it doesn't seem like it. Another thing I want to highlight is that they are trying to transition to more of a live game like Gran Turismo Sport was. So I think a lot of people went into Gran Turismo 7 expecting just like a fully fledged single player game, which in some cases it is, but in other cases it's kind of like a rebadged Gran Turismo Sport. Most of the single player is to get players excited to drive and eventually jump into online events and matches. So I think that's what they're aiming for long term. They're saying they're going to increase the payout value of limited time rewards as they develop more into that live service, which I just talked about. They're going to add more World Circuit events. They're adding more endurance and 24-hour races, and they are adding online time trials and awarding rewards according to the player's difference with top ranked time. So that's really cool because I'm not the fastest player. I'm actually still learning a lot. I'm still beginner / intermediate in a lot of ways, but I am oftentimes about 1 or 2 seconds away from the top time. So it's nice that there's an incentive and a reward for really trying to get better and become really competitive as possible. The last note that they said, and I think it's a really big one, is that they're also going to add the mechanic of being able to sell cars. I think that's a really big deal for multiple reasons aside from making credits. I think it's also good just to like prevent clutter in the game and in your garage and car collection. I know in Gran Turismo Sport, I would have like 10 of the same cars. And so it's kind of nice that you can start selling them and kind of managing your inventory. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I definitely think they started off on the wrong foot, but I think with this news and the efforts that they're making, I think that Gran Turismo 7 has a long life ahead of it. At least I really hope it does, because at its core, I really believe it's a great game. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it. Grand Tiger out.